Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? Just got up. Got a couple phone calls that woke me up. And I decided to go ahead and go live on this channel since we've been having some off days. Look, I want to prepare you guys for a couple of upcoming shows. Tomorrow night, 600 and Mr. Cartoon will be joining us live so they can hype up their fight, you know what I mean, and talk about it. Nobody said they'll be talking nice, but they'll be talking. And then we got Local Bam and some of the guys that grew up on our part of the hood, a lot of square guys with green grass, rich parents, big houses, right? That end up in prison will be joining us together. So I'm ecstatic. I'm so surprised that Local Bam is even going to be a part of this platform. Not sure how many people we'll have. We're looking at probably upwards of 8 different people. And they just gonna talk some childhood stuff, man. They haven't seen each other and talk to each other. So this could be very interesting, could be very eventful. Might draw a lot of numbers because Bam is like this mysterious guy on YouTube, right? Y'all heard about him, y'all heard so many stories. This Kevmac's brother. And you guys get to see him and hear from him yourself. It's not going to be no interview type thing. It's just going to be some conversations about them growing up and getting involved in crime, coming from what others, because I was being sarcastic, think is this rich neighborhood, man. And you're going to see, even the square dudes from our neighborhoods was felons. Even the square dudes was going to prison up out our neighborhoods. So, Bo Hawkins may be a part of that panel. He's expected to be part of that panel. We also got Benoit Benjamin and Keith Claus going to have a Clippers night next week. So we'll see how that go. If they could get some other Clippers to come on with them, but it's going to mainly be about them two. More professional, with more highlights edited of Big Ben and Keith Claus. And so those are some things I want you guys to look forward to. But tomorrow, 600 in Cartoon. And, I got a serious question that I want to ask 600 tomorrow. And I want to keep it on boxing, right? Let's just talk about boxing, man. If it turns into something else, then that's what it do. But I want to keep it strictly about boxing. Cartoon versus 600. Bro was about to beat that ass for running over moms, as he should. But it was his fault. He said he was going to kill me. So I wanted to be the one that got off first, right? But God didn't want it to happen that way. It didn't happen that way. But, I look back on it. I was 21 years old. I was a grown man. I could have squat with the dude. I could have went head up with the dudes. You know what I mean? But it's just something about big brother, little brother. You grow up respecting your brothers. You grow up loving their get down. So you always respect that. And I was still a skinny dude at the time. I was still real skinny. You know what I mean? They both had just got out of prison. After I really thought about my timeline, my brother had got out of prison, got in that car accident. So bro actually healed up. Bro had healed up and was getting his weight back. He was back lifting weights when that happened. But I left all that out the story because I went off the top of the head. I don't pre-plan these stories. I just turn the camera on and talk. But my oldest brother, he was on swole. He was big, strong, and on swole. He wasn't smoking crack or smoking sherm when he got out of prison. He was a big old dude. And like I said, when he was young, he was a martial arts expert. He got kicked out of martial arts because he was abusing his classmates, breaking collars, breaking shoulders. And so he got kicked out. And that's what ended his martial arts career. But then he went to the Navy. He learned some stuff in the Navy. Yeah, he was in the Navy. He was on that CV-70 boat. He was aircraft carrier. I got pictures. I just didn't. I got some stuff in storage that I hope I don't lose, and I got all these different photo albums. I didn't really feel like going looking for all them pictures, but yeah, he was directing traffic. When the aircraft carriers come land on the boat, he was the one directing them with the flashlights and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah. I love and respect both my big brothers. It's just an incident, man. It was a learning experience for me, man, not to put my hands on women. Cause man, that girl was fast, and I used to try to keep up with her. I stayed mad at her. So it was a great experience for me. And luckily for me, they didn't do nothing. When I came home, it was over with. I don't know what the conversation was at home. Like, let it go, leave them alone. I don't know if they had buyer's remorse. I don't know what went on. But whatever it was over when I got home. Y'all be sure to tune in tomorrow, though, man. I'm looking forward to this tomorrow. Should be pretty big tomorrow, but I'm expecting it to be big when my brother and them come on, man. Because he don't talk to me, and me and him didn't set this up. Al set it up. Al set up some of their friends to come on. I'm running the show. Al's the acting producer for the show, and I'm thinking of calling it Felons from View Park. He wants it to be the first hood cast. I don't know if it could be the first hood cast because I seen Goob with his hood on. He wanted to be hustlers from View Park. I'm like, them niggas ain't hustlers. Y'all squares. Don't start acting like y'all from the hood because you went to prison. But we'll see, though. I think it'll be a good show. I'm curious to what the conversations are going to be like. Western Ave, what up with you? Good to see you. You all right? View Park in the house. Miss 702, Compton Girl, what up? Reggie Owens, what's going on, man? What's your relationship with bro today? Are we good? I mean, he just did a life sentence. I sent him money, packages, went to visit him, all of that. But they stopped letting me go to prison. I don't know if it's because of the dope case that I beat or what, but they stopped letting me go to prison. So I couldn't visit him no more. We cool. I picked him up, took him to a funeral. He came to picked him up and took him to my daughter's baby shower. Seen him over to my auntie's house. We good. We just got a strange relationship to where we don't talk. We don't call each other none. One thing I trip up for, a lot of times you guys miss these lives and these stories. So when you ask these questions, it's very telling to me that you guys ain't watching all this stuff. But I got to remember, people don't watch everything. People miss shows. People don't like to watch a lot of lives. People don't watch all the stories. So hold on real quick. I'm on live. What up? What happened? Mm. Hey, that's funny. But I'm on live. I'll call you when I get off. All right. Oh man, Compton Girl King XL, or is it King LX? Uh, it's Compton Girl. You got your Roman numerals mixed up. You got your Roman numerals backwards, Compton Girl. Southside, what up, homie? Compton Girl said, "Hub love, fam." Your brother's stories is a segment of its own. Oh shit, man. I was telling this cat from Swamp, and I tell all the homies. I was telling people when they came out in April and we kicked it. It's a lot of stories I can't tell, and some stories I leave details out. You know, if you know the right people, you can get the rest of the story, whether they agree or disagree, or see things slightly different. But some stories I leave names out on purpose. I might leave a year out on purpose. But for the most part, I try to do stories where I can tell everything, where I can give more detail because it makes a story more interesting. But I'm not just going to make up details to make y'all understand the story. But I like to leave room for those that try to come and say this didn't happen, that didn't happen, or that ain't the way it went. So I like to keep some bullets in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to empty the clip because I'm prepared to come back and go hard on whoever it is that contests anything that I put up here. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro is very interesting. You know, he's not going to, I'm going to tell you right now, he's not going to always see eye to eye with my stories. Some of them he will, some of them he won't, but that's just how he is. Like if I tell him you can't, if I tell him you can cross into the other lane when you're on a two-way highway, he's going to tell me you can't do that. And you can do it, but he's going to tell me you can't. And he's going to argue about it. He's going to, yeah. He's still that way to this day. Like he's one of them that can be wrong, but he's still going to think he's right. And he's one of them that everybody else is wrong. But when we talk, though, if we ever go over some things of the past, for the most part, he's going, not 90%, he's going to agree with. Just a little small, intricate details that he may not agree with, because that's just how he is. But 11 people in here and only 111 people on. You got 111 on your screen? Shit, let me have your screen, Sleepy. Man, Eddie Boy is my folks. Do you know his brother, Peanut, also? Yeah. Man, come on, man. Yeah, I know Peanut. Peanut, yeah. Peanut, he might want to come on here too. But no, Peanut is actually Big Nutty Boy. Yeah, I know Peanut, man. They was neighbors, man. I went to school with them dudes. I grew up with them dudes, dog. Matt, and see, once again, if you guys watch the stories where I talked about the spot around the corner from me and Cowboy walking the spot, the police was there, the reverse thing when the police took over their spot. Come on, man. That's Eddie Boy and Peanut. I just didn't say their names. I didn't say their names because I didn't know how they would take me telling that story. But come on, man. I talked about being in the pen with Lil Nutty Boy when he fired on the shot caller. And that's, you know who that is. That's Eddie Boy's nephew. Come on, man. Peanut is not his real brother, though. They play brothers, so God brothers. They're not real brothers. They're not blood brothers. They live about a house or two from each other. Yeah, I know them, bro. Interview with PDL. We interviewed one, and all y'all did was talk shit about him. I mean, you know, and then I haven't been on no history stuff. I get calls every day about how watered down this stuff is now. And I laugh. I just laugh, man, because people have to learn to be original and people have to learn to do the footwork. Go out and get the soldiers that's on your radar. Go out and get the soldiers that you know instead of waiting around it and capitalizing off my hard work and the sweat on my back. Because I get a lot of these dudes that talk to say they would never talk. Once they talk, they all up for the fame. So the next guy hit them up, they next in line to go do an interview. So we seeing the residue of what me and Baby Shawnee Mac started. And it's looking real funny right now. It's like we all out of content, right? I'm only out of content because I ain't been going to LA. I'm not in. position to be going to LA like I used to. But yeah, all this stuff watered down. Same conversations on every show. Talking about the same stuff we talked about 4 or 5 years ago. Uh, Trying to dispute things that's already been put on record is crazy. Skunk Dog, what up? Michelle, what up, sweetie? What up? What's the topic? Topic is whatever you guys are asking, whatever you guys want to talk about, right? We got a sports channel. Y'all can come to the sports channel and talk sports. You can ask questions here. But the topic, as you can see in the title, upcoming shows. So that's what I'm talking about, the upcoming shows. Tomorrow night, Cartoon vs. 600, they're both coming on this platform. Next week, we trying to set up. I mean, we already got it confirmed, but Benoit Benjamin and Keith Claus gonna come on and talk about them sorry ass Clippers back in it. And then we got my brother and some of the squares from the neighborhood are coming on next Thursday. I don't know how the conversation is gonna go. That's what I'm explaining to y'all. I don't know how it's gonna go, but you guys will finally see the mysterious Kev Mac brother, right? So we're gonna see. Clipper talk, I'm out. Man, you probably a Clipper fan too. Shit. Well, when we say squares, sometimes I really mean civilians. I mean, they ain't too square. They all went to prison and done prison time. They ain't that square. They civilians though, because they didn't gangbang. So yeah. But I mean, that don't stop nothing. They all was a part of the crime and the shit, so the gang banging and everything else. They just wasn't from the hood. So they, I mean, you see for yourself. I think it's gonna be big. I think a lot of people want to tune in and see what my brother got to say, see his character, his attitude, and around his peers. Yeah, I feel you on that, Seldom. I'm with you on that, bro. But nevertheless, it's a show. Hell no, Laker Nation all day. All right, what you think about them Bengals, Doc? I'm a Dayton man. All right, Dayton. I've been to Dayton before. Dayton ain't the nicest, prettiest place to go to in America, but yeah, I've been to Dayton, Ohio, and I think the Bengals going to be all right. But I think the Bengals are coming out of the hardest or the second hardest division in the NFL. It's going to be tough with Pittsburgh, the Bengals, Baltimore. Who else y'all got in your sorry ass division? No, I'm just joking. Who else is in that division? The Bengals, the Steelers, the Browns. That's a G doesn't gang bang, but in the streets. All right, LA equal Lakers. Oh, I like that purple and gold. Okay, Miss 702. I think so too, Compton Grow. I think it has the potential to be big because he's mysterious at this point, right? And it will be his first public showing. I don't know if he's gonna know how to click on the show though. He ain't no stupid guy like he was when he was young. He's pretty smart. He don't know. He probably knows how to figure it out. Love you the same, bro. All right. Back in the day, nah, never mind. I was gonna say back in the day, you guys in Dayton or Cincinnati, anywhere in Ohio, could have been purchasing a bunch of Daytons, driving to California, and making you some money. However, after I thought about it, you probably didn't want to come to California. California dudes was real shifty. They was known for sending you back home naked or pockets empty. So it might not have been the best move. Send the what? Fakest back to Minnesota. Send the Flakers. Oh my God, we got a Laker hater up in here, and it's not even basketball. See. Well, Weston, I welcomed you back. I'm not too sure we want you back up in here. Eventually I'll get around to it. Obviously I need to have my cameras when I do it, but I want to talk about Stockton, us clashing with the up north guys. I think that'll be educational for you guys, and I'm sure some of the younger guys probably like to contest some of my information. You say it ain't right because y'all younger and y'all wasn't there. Yeah, I mean y'all didn't know what was going on up there. But yeah, I plan to talk about Stockton in the near future. 702 is a Cowboy fan. Oh my goodness. Brother Kevmac is mysterious. Kevmac's brother is mysterious like Racer X from the cartoon Speed Race. Well, when we was kids, he was Racer X and I was Speed Racer. All love from up north, man. Modesto. That's what's up, Modesto. I've heard of Seaside. I don't know any Seasides. What is that? Is that the Samoans in San Jose? You never talked about that. Talk about what C14 is. Um, C14 is Clanton, 14th Street, Southern Mexican gang that derived from downtown Los Angeles. I believe when they built the 10 freeway, they got rid of 14th Street. So 14th Street in Los Angeles, or no, Clanton. I think they got rid of Clanton Street. So Clanton no longer exists, but the gang does. And they migrated to different portions of Los Angeles, from the east side to the west side. That's what C14 is. I'm sure you could go do a Google search and it'll all pop up. And and the word is 18th Street started out of C14 because C14 only allowed Chicanos, and 18th Street allowed anybody. You could be Korean, you could be Japanese, you could be black, and you could be from 18th Street, but you couldn't be from 14th Street, if I remember correctly. Something like that, right? Robert, good looking out. Texas in the building. Good looking out, man. Appreciate the love. Slick, what up? Showing love all the way from Compton. What up, Slick? Talking about the prison organization. Oh, I don't know nothing about C14. So that's why you never hear me talk about it. I don't know anything about the C14 in prison. I have absolutely no clue about those two. So I'm the wrong guy to talk to. My man says Seaside ran with the Comptons when we were in Soledad. Yeah, see, you got to talk to somebody like Southside or Rockhead, maybe Bam. My brother would know a lot about that. I mean, y'all might have questions about. Bro got some interesting history in prison because he's been in prison all his life since '83. He basically been in prison since from '83 to 2002. He come home. He come home just to visit, and then he go back to prison. So that's how I remember my years real good, because bro paroled in '86. He went back about '86. He paroled in '89. He went back in '91. He paroled in '94. He went back in '94. So I know bro been gone. Bro been gone all his damn life. Since '83, he's been gone. So since he was 19, well, no, he left when he was 18. But '83, so he must have left in early '80. Yeah, he left in early '83 because I was still in Palisades. So yeah, bro been gone since his 18th birthday up until last year. He hasn't been home a year yet. OG Steve, good looking out. Allerton definitely in the house. OG Steve, you're not the only one slipping. When I turned the computer on, there was a whole bunch of people waiting for Cartoon at 600. That's for tomorrow. You guys got to check the dates. It says Wednesday, not Tuesday. I said, damn, everybody up in here waiting. Y'all waiting a day too early. But yeah. Hey, good looking out, Chris. Appreciate the comment. Good looking out, Monique. Good looking out. But yeah, so I was saying, bro got a lot of interesting history because he's done time with so many people. You know what? There's a picture. There's a picture with the LA neighborhoods and the Compton Crips. South Side. Was you in Soledad in '88? But then I don't know what yard it was either. So, but there's a picture. I could run to my photo album or I could look for it on Google. Let me see. Maybe I could find it and mail it to myself real quick. I don't know if I could find that picture or not. But anyway, my brother's in that picture. So he's done time with so many Crips throughout California, from San Diego to Sacramento. He's done so much time with so many riders and big names. And it's just crazy, man. He got so much history. He don't talk about it. Okay, you was in there in '88. Okay. It's a cool historical picture. When you see this picture, it just reminds you when Crips really still got along, not completely, but I mean, they pushed that C card in prison, and Compton and LA was close. Because you listen to some of these guys now, and Compton and LA are not close the way they tell these stories. Somebody from Compton might have a few partners from LA and vice versa. But back then, man, they was tight. They ran together and took flicks together, fought together, did everything together. Man. The Crips was really a strong force in the 1980s in prison, man. Let's see, cartoon for the win. Come talk about it tomorrow. Any Southsiders have hit you up to do an interview? I've had several Southsiders hit me up, but when they check with their homies, they big homies like, nah, absolutely not. Jordan Dixon, what was your favorite car from the 90s? The Impala 5.0 350Z? I wish I had a 350Z. I didn't have no 350Z. I didn't have no 300Z. I didn't even have a 280ZX. I just had the 280Zs. I had a few of them, and I loved them at the time. I like the 5.0, man, to be honest. So many gangbang stories out the 5.0, running from the police. The 5.0 got the most stories. The Impala was like showboating. It was my favorite project because I put it together myself. Fixed him up myself. Don Wolf's and G Cartoon 5 trade for the win. Well, y'all really on that fight tomorrow, ain't y'all? Oh yeah, I got the picture right here. I got it in my photo album too, though. The from back then, from 1988. Where's Big Miz? Probably getting on swole. That's why they call him Big Miz. Yeah, I remember a lot of people died in wrecks when the 5.0. Really? I was in a few wrecks. The 5.0 was so fast, so strong, and light at the same time. So they would lose. And then they had super, super good power steering. So it was easy to lose control in them type of cars. The Camaros, they more sturdy. They more lower to the ground, stronger. 5.0s ain't low to the ground. And their power steering isn't as smooth as the 5.0. So yeah, a lot of people used to lose, especially running from the police. It was easy to wreck a 5.0. I didn't wreck running from the police, but I wrecked that thing a couple times. I wrecked it twice. I just thought about something. When bro come on, I could actually, but then he probably won't be able to see on his phone. I was gonna say I could actually post a picture when bro come on and have him give a roll call of individuals in this picture. You still have any of those cards from back then? Boy, are you kidding me? I sold everything I ever owned, man. I would sell the drawers off my ass, man, back then, dog, if I had to go gamble. No, I sold everything I owned, anything of value. I sold back then, man. But no, I don't have none of them cars. I wish I did. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. This picture right here, bro. This is in Soledad, 1988. These are neighborhood Crips and the Compton Crips right here. This is my brother. My brother's right here. I want to say Black Dog from 111 is in here. And my homeboy Crazy Coop, I believe, is in here. Big Mills was up there at the time, but I don't see Mills in this photo. I'm not saying he's not in there. This could be Mills right here. I don't know. But yeah, this is when the Crips was still strong on them yards, man. And it was a beautiful thing to see these dudes getting along like that. Yeah, that was a solid pick from back in the day. So I would like to show the picture to my brother and get a roll call. In fact, I want to go grab my photo album real quick and see if it's the exact same picture or just the same day. Man, I already know, bro. And I know y'all cool with Hoovers and the gangsters and all that, but this picture right here was neighborhood love from South LA to Compton, dog. We talking about those essays, politics. Yeah. I don't know why y'all want to talk about that. There's plenty of essays got channels now, man. I just seen one. They got an OG over there, man. At least he look like he's OG. And nowadays you can never tell. Some dudes look so old, man. Some dudes look old as hell. But yeah, a lot of dudes got channels, man. A lot of dudes over there, a lot of Mexicans with channels, man. You could go talk essay politics with them, man. We as people don't need to, I don't know about all that noodles. A lot of us grew up together, man, and no matter where you go, whether it's from your neighborhood to school, to the city bus, to the county jail, to prison, you still gonna be there with them. Y'all still gonna share space. Y'all still gonna share that LA gang culture. Y'all still gonna share experiences, rumbles, clashes, uh, you know, all of that stuff, dog. I had one issue with Johnny Pastrami. Not sure if it was in my book or not. I had a panic attack and I had some delusional thoughts. Local Bam loves you, Doc. You his little brother. Austin, Texas in the building. Elroy is lost. Kev, do a Mac once. Man, what? Kev, what? Did A Mac once managed 600. Oh, you talking about S Mac? Uh, I believe so. Or at least he was working out with him for a minute. I don't talk to S Mac about that. Like I said, I never met 600. So I don't know a whole lot about those relationships and what was going on. Never inquired about it. Jordan Dixon, man, how old are you, dog? It's always been tension between blacks and Mexicans since the early 90s. Brooklyn, Brownsville, New York City. Okay, if you think you can get a Big Chino from Big China from ETG interview, I don't know because I don't know Big China. I don't know about that. Okay, you 24, yeah, you a youngster, man. So I also take it you never been to prison either. A lot of Crips in Brownsville, Kansas City, Missouri. Aquas, you got a 442 Cutlass with the Hurst shifter. Hmm. All right, Brooklyn in the house. All right, Brooklyn. I see y'all been digging the music in the videos, right? That's good, man. I'm glad y'all like the music in the videos. Keep y'all coming back to see what the new mix is like. And you know what? Not to go back in time, but remember a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, when I talked about New York rappers didn't like LA rappers. Remember I got some pushback. Remember people saying, nah, it ain't never been like that. Baby Crazy, what up? Remember a few people was like, no, it ain't never been like that. And then they start trying to get me to get all these New York people to come on the channel. And I went on that New York channel and I tried to get a panel, but Red Rum couldn't get good service, and Mark 7 didn't come on. I think Henry G had bad service. Y'all remember that? When I tried to get the West Coast dudes to talk about how the East Coast dudes didn't like West Coast rappers. I turned in on CNN the other night, that hip hop thing they got going on, 50 years of hip hop, and I'll be damned. That's the same narrative they put. So that's what I'll be saying. A lot of times I say things and you guys don't agree. I don't know if it's your age or it's your lack of knowledge. And that's what kind of make me unique, that so many different avenues in life that I was either part of or aware of back in the day. And I could speak to some of these things, but I don't like to, because if you don't want to listen, then I don't like to talk. Because when a person talks, you're supposed to listen. And a lot of times you guys don't listen. You guys just want to push back. It wasn't it. It wasn't that. Oh, you didn't do it. You didn't do it. That sounds fishy. This sounds fishy. That's weird. I'm just telling you how I remember it, how I know it. And so when I seen that on CNN, I said, damn, I wonder how many MFs in New York is looking at this like, oh shit, I didn't know they was hating on LA rappers. I didn't know they hated on gangster rap. You feel me? And they couldn't wait to throw Tim Dog on there. I thought that was disrespectful. They could have left that sorry MF off, right? Like, he was a one-hit wonder, and he used Compton to even get known. And nobody know who that fool is. Cheesecakes are good, yeah. But you know what I got? I got some nothing but cakes tonight. Ooh, I can't wait. I need to go get me some milk with these. I ain't drank milk in so damn long. I don't even think I drank milk. Man, I ain't drank milk in months, probably this whole year. Compton put gangster. No, I drank milk back in February. That's the last time I think I had some milk. But I need some milk right now, man. I got these nothing but lemon cakes. Oh my goodness. Can you interview Lil Hawk from Crenshaw Mafia that did Banging on Wax? He was just released from prison and is the only one living from now. I don't know, because I don't know him. I have no idea. A lot of dudes don't like to do interviews when they're fresh out of prison either. Crazy, what's up with you? Yeah, I know y'all don't like milk. But y'all sure sucked your mama's titties though when y'all was coming out, right? That don't mean anything. Crazy old Jermaine said he needs that one more time. Don't do it. It's too late. Get some almond. Man, I ain't drinking no almond milk. Look, let me tell you something about milk. I don't care what the doctors say. I don't care what these health people say. Milk does different bodies different. Almond milk comes right out of me. Why would I ever want almond milk? Why would I want anything? If I want to just shit soon as I drink something, I'll just drink a bunch of laxatives. So no, I'm not drinking no almond milk. Almond milk doesn't work with me. And I don't mean an hour from now or 2 hours from now. I mean right now. If I drink some almond milk right now, I'm going straight to the toilet. No almond milk for me, bro. No, sorry. Ever, period. So that's when I like to say people know their own bodies better than doctors sometimes. And if I get sick, if you ain't got some old school remedy, I don't need your remedy. I know what works for me. Hot tea works for me. Theraflu works for me. You know, them type of things work for me that may not work for you, and vice versa, right? So no, I can't do the almond milk, bro. Even my man says to water. Almond milk come right out of it, and it's not gonna be shit. It's gonna be like diarrhea. It's gonna be like mud. It's gonna be like some coffee coming up out of it. No almond milk. Vitamin D. I put my milk in the freezer for 15 minutes. I boil your milk. You could boil your milk too, right? Pepto-Bismol tastes like root beer. I like root beer with ice cream or 7-Up with ice cream. Almond milk is your kryptonite, right? What up, crazy old Raider gang? If I drink milk, I'll fart for 2 minutes straight. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all can't drink milk. Now, that's your business. You know what you can drink and what you can't drink. I know almond milk don't work for me. Do you collect any sports memorabilia? I see your pics. I used to, but no. I moved too many times, man, and I downgraded from the two big houses that I lived in and downgraded to apartments and living with other people. So a lot of stuff I threw away or I gave away. Gave away a lot of stuff, left a lot of stuff behind. And so no, man, I had a lot of memorabilia, not just from sports, but from gang stuff too. I had a lot of magazines, newspaper articles. I had a lot of stuff I used to keep, man. But when you come from a house with big closets and a garage, it's easy to hold on to stuff. When you downgrade to living with somebody else in an apartment or your own apartment, it's kind of hard to keep up with all this stuff. Plus, it's easier to fill up a U-Haul truck if you leave stuff behind. And so that's what I did. Kev, you a Colorado Buffalo fan this year? No, I'm not. I'm good, Aunt. How are you? Like I told you guys before week 1 of college football, I expect Colorado Buffaloes to do something year 2. I said they will win the Pac-12. I mean, year 2. Year 2, I believe they will win the Pac-12. This year, the jury's still out as far as I'm concerned. They played a terrible TCU team. And if you want to talk sports, come over to Capping with KevMac. That's where we talk sports at. OG Bam, what up, man? OG Bam, I got a call from Rockhead tonight, man. Old Rockhead, man. Say y'all was over there talking about CCO. And I don't know, man. Rockhead want to revisit the platform and clarify some things about CCO. Tell when you go to jail, you will lose a lot. Oh, then when you go to jail, you lose a lot. I got pretty lucky. Going to jail and prison, I didn't lose a whole lot. Only things I really lost, I remember I went to prison, my brother was smoking, and I had a cousin from up north, Union City. he was smoking, and he came down to visit our family. So he came to the house. My mother let him sleep in the house. So my brother, which is his cousin, they hung out together. They stole a camera. I had a nice 35 millimeter camera. They stole my camera and stole a whole bunch of pictures, like 2 full pillowcases, the big pillowcases full of pictures. And then my nephews and nieces stole some of my baseball jerseys and a lot of my tennis shoes. That's about it. So that I lost the bare minimum. I lost the bare minimum. I didn't lose nothing else. You know, everything was still around when I came home. You know what? I lost a sack. I ain't gonna say I lost it though, but kid's mother didn't know how to sell work. She let her cousins beat her out to work, and it was worth a lot of money. It was a lot of money. But the reason why I ain't gonna say I lost it because she was able to pay some bills. She was able to get my car fixed so she could drive the car before she sold it. So I guess I did lose a car, right? She sold my car. No, but I didn't lose a whole lot. I think my brother might have lost more than me. Because he went to prison one time. My mother spent his money. My mother put a add-on room to the house with his money. My mother went and bought the child with his money. uh, I took some of the smaller things from him. You know what I mean? The hats, the penalties, the stuff like that, right? Then we had to sell his cars, his motorcycles, but he didn't lose them. He didn't lose them. Kev, you think Deion Sanders will make a good president? Absolutely not. Kev, you think Deion Sanders will make a good president? Who's talking about Snoopy Badass? Snoop Dogg, Snoopy Badass, Jerry Allen Jr. You see, cuz somebody got me too. Misha G. What's going on, man? What y'all talking about? Your top 5 rappers of all time? Ah, man, I hate when y'all hit me with these questions that I answered already because I know I'm not going to get the exact same answer, but Biggie Small was pretty good, but Tupac, Jay-Z, Ice Cube, them some of my favorites, LL Cool J. And then you got to remember, when you say top, are you saying the best or my favorites? You're new to the channel, don't trip, Crip. Where you from? What set you from? What set you claim, fool? Man, when you say LA, they have to be born and raised in LA, in my opinion. I feel like that too, James Cash, but you got a lot of people that came to LA when they was young, when they was still in school. So you could still you could still be from LA if you grow up in school. Scarface ain't in my top 5, no, but yeah, Scarface is cool. No. Yeah, the Batarang was a good ass song, man. Batarang was a great song for Southern California. King T, I love King T, but he's not my top 5. No. Your perspective is good. I'm not disagreeing with your perspective. It's just like this. Let me explain what I was saying. A lot of the guys that like started gangs, a lot of the founders, a lot of the first original big names of Crips, they moved to Los Angeles. They wasn't born in Los Angeles. No, granted, some came here when they was 5, others came when they was 7. Then you got like the next generation, like Keystone them. And they come when they young. They come when they like 6th grade, 7th grade. And then you got some of the younger cats now from even a much, much younger generation. Some of them dudes came from other cities and just happened to get into the gang banging and represented well, and they are still respected to this day. But I feel what you're saying, and that's why I like to, when I talk about myself as opposed to, let's say, street TV, who has a lot of information, good memory, a lot of documentation, pretty accurate on a lot of stuff that he's documented. Um, as far as timelines go, he's got plenty of homework that he's done on that stuff. But when I look at myself, whereas he came in junior high school, and I look at myself, and the only real difference, which to me can be significant at times, is that I grew up, I'm born and raised in LA. So look how many years I got. I got like 13 or 14 years of being in LA before some of the junior high school kids come to LA. So therefore, I know about stuff that is no longer in LA no more. I know about when the witch stand was operating. I know about when they had Thrifty on Crenshaw and Slauson. I remember the 10-cent ice creams and ice cream trucks and just the landscape of LA, because our parents took us places. Our grandmothers, aunties took us places. So I was well aware of LA, the Fabulous Forum, the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and stuff like that, landmarks of LA. You feel me? So there is a difference, but not really. You can still get the same respect. You can still get the same respect of a cat that grew up in LA. You may get more respect. And then it's good to be versatile. You know what I'm saying? If you come from another city or state, it's good to know about back in the day, the Jim Crow stuff, the racist South, politics, the Republicans that turned Democrats. And, you know, it's different. It's different. And we don't have that experience because we only come from LA. Shout out Kev. Been my boy since he came to Gilroy. Yeah, who? Did you go to Uncle Jam parties? I went to a couple. I've been to a couple at the LA Sports Arena. Anywhere else, I don't remember going to no Uncle Jams held anywhere else. Just the LA Sports Arena. The rapper Silk Smooth, St. Louis on the map back in the early 90s. Big Kill Mac, heads and man. Can you shout out my homie? Well, Compton has the best rappers from both sides on the blue and red rags. Really? DJ Quick for the red, right? For the blue, talk to me. Who you talking about from the blue side? BG Knockout, Drayster, MC Ren. Hey, because on that New York hip hop thing, you see how they blasted NWA. They said we thought only Ice Cube could rap. Them other dudes could rap. I was like, ooh, shots fired at MC Ren. Yeah, New York went in on MC Ren. MCA's all right. He has some cool songs though. What about Tweety Bird? Yeah, man, give me your top 3 squabblers from 60s in your time. I don't know, man. It's hard. Dudes is gonna get offended. So a lot of dudes I didn't see fight because they was in YA fighting, or they might have went to some events that I didn't go to, so I didn't get to see them fight. Did you participate in LA riots, OG? Yeah, I did, but nothing major. Nothing major. I was coming back from Vegas when that whole thing was going down. Tweety Bird Loc went in on MC Ren and Eazy-E. Man, Egyptian lover, baby. Egyptian lover, dollar freak. Cam is better than Cube. I don't think he's better than Cube. He got some good songs. He got some good verses. Ice Cube is one of the best. Ice Cube is a great storyteller. Ice Cube takes somebody from Southside, SAG, uh, myself, my homies, A-Track Gangsters, all the gang members from LA. He takes our story and paints a picture as if he's us. Ice Cube is great at doing that. Ice Cube is bad, man. I don't know, dog. It's kind of hard to put down Ice Cube, dog. He definitely made some dope movies. He's a writer for sure. Even like, and again, in this New York hip hop, 50 years of hip hop, they giving it up to Ice Cube. The New York dudes is hating on all the LA dudes, but giving it up to Ice Cube when gangster rap came out. They saying Ice Cube could rap. They liked Ice Cube. They didn't like the rest of NW. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre might want to rethink some of that stuff, right? Dr. Dre is hard. I mean, his music, his production, boy, is bad. Yeah, he's a good actor. The Cube is paid at the end of the day, y'all. He's paid. He got a nice library. J.A., good looking out, bro. Appreciate it. BG Knockout, Gangsta Drayster, NWA, King T, MC8, DJ Quick, Mossberg, Game. I forgot about Game. I'll give you Game. I thought Kendrick Lamar was from Carson, though. Tweety Bird Low. I couldn't even tell you who Mossberg is. YG, probably know one YG song that he made with Nipsey. Mr. Pretty Boy up in here? Where's Pretty Boy at? Raz Kaz is from Carson. All right. Ice-T birth Ice Cube. No, really, he did. Okay. Oh, you're gonna give Tupac, Compton, Mob Pyro. All right. Okay. AK K-Dot from West Side Compton. All right. I didn't know he was a crypto, to be honest. Yeah, give me your top three squad. I don't know my top three squabbers from 60s. All it's going to do is piss people off. Cube is like New York City because America's Most Wanted was recorded in New York City with Public Enemy. Man said, Compton, stand up. Let me see. Did she put King T on there though? Oh, you talking about my son up in Gilroy? All right. He ain't in Gilroy no more, but I feel you. Yeah, King T. Yeah, I see King T on the list. Yeah, I really like King T. He has some good songs. MC8, his songs did well. Razcast, lyrical. Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I didn't know Kendrick Lamar grew up in West Side Piru. But how's West Side Piru, East Side Compton? I'm confused about that. So I guess I'm not the only one that don't know a whole lot about Kendrick Lamar, right? But I used to hear Kendrick Lamar was a backpack rapper. That's why I didn't know he was affiliated with any gangs. Hey, Kev Mac, do you think them DC blacks we pushed that knife in prison? I've always heard DC blacks. Yeah, but I ain't never been to Feds. Kev, do you know Mako Capone from Spooktown? I don't know him, no. Heard of him, don't know him. Because WC is not from Compton? Where you from, Jay? WC ain't from Compton, bro. OFTB, they was from Watts, right? Yeah, I used to gamble with a dude from OFTB. I don't know his name or which one he was. He used to always wear this OFTB hat and like this red Pendleton. Yeah. Big Duck, LPP, and Young Duck cap. I don't know. Y'all naming a lot of people that ain't from Compton, though. So, Compton girl, let me ask you this. Who are some good rappers from South LA that come to mind? Yeah, I know that's Volcano's brother, but I don't know him. I know him. Yeah, we talked about him when we went to Compton and did that interview, but I don't know him. Jay Capone has some hits. Big Cool, Big Kev. All right, take it easy, man. Take it easy. Macro was hard. He was on MC8 Bumper. Ludacris, the only best from Atlanta. Matt. Yeah, Matt Circle was nice. Dub C was always hard, man. Dub C was always lyrical. He pushed you in that West Side Crip gang uh, outfit, right? A brother named Black Coat ran the yard. He was talking about Black Dog from 111. The Good Life scene was awesome for LA hip hop. Oh man, I had a Good Life video on my computer. I just erased it. Ice Cube is the tightest. Tracy Davis, the hardest out of Long Beach. Coolio. Oh yeah, Coolio. How y'all forget Coolio, man? Coolio. I like Coolio. Coolio has some cool hits. Fantastic Voyage. Standing in the county line. West Side Corrupt. You got Corrupt up there, all right? Dub C. Mac 10. Squeak Rule, all right. Squeak Rule had that county jail song. Mac 10, he was whooping, as they call it, with West Side Connection. He seemed real salty about that, though, right? That's crazy, man. How you can I ain't gonna say let, but Mac 10 will be so much bigger if him and Cube never falls out, right? What you know about Sir George and the Bottoms? Nothing. Never heard of him. Don't know him. MC8 was my guy and CMW. Compton Most Wanted. Oh, there go Pretty Boy. What up, Pretty Boy? What's up with you, homeboy? Look, I want to tell you about dudes that come home from prison, and I just went over my hour. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go play around on the sports channel. I'm gonna tell you about guys that do a lot of prison time, and when they come home, they want a new identity. But after a while, the community, the hood, sucks them back in, and they go back to being the person they was before they went to prison. Let me give you some examples. The homeboy Petey Wack came home from prison. I'm like, what up, Wack? He said, my name Rodney Glaze. I'm Rodney Glaze, man. I ain't Petey Wack. What? It didn't take long for him to be Petey Wack again. Scyther Shyster said, man, I'm not Shyster. My name Kerry Baker. All right. Heard so much about Shyster, though, man. Shyster's a legend. Shyster from the hood. Shyster he got a great name. Nobody talks bad about Shyster. He's Shyster again. You could call him Shyster again. Pretty Boy. I remember Pretty Boy said we was having this discussion. Me and a lot of OGs, we was at the homie player shop. Pretty Boy said, look, man, call me Leo. He said, call me Leo, man. My name's Victor Smith. He said, what I look like being an old man being called pretty? I don't want no niggas calling me pretty. He's Pretty Boy again. You see, he's Pretty Boy again. Dudes come home and be wanting his new identity, but the same old going on, man. Ain't nobody gonna hold your name or your past against you, man. You still the homie. So go on and that nickname you made, the name you made yourself famous with, just go on and embrace it, man. Mac, you made money on college football? No, I didn't make money on college football. Say that, Mac. He's Mr. Pretty Boy Smith. Absolutely. Eastside 9 Dudes, Hat Gang Watts. What up, homeboy? Nah, bro didn't come on that. Nah. Bro too quiet, man. Bro too quiet and shy. He gonna be whatever you call him. You call the nigga fat boy, he cool with that. You call the nigga Kev Mac brother, he cool with that. You call that nigga whatever you call him, he cool with that. Yeah, everybody talk about the drive-by. That one's crazy. Bump that right now. Yeah. Who was mom's favorite? I was the baby of the family, man. But you know, mom's always wanted me to be something different. She wanted me to be special. Right? Remember, I told you I could do no wrong in mom's eyes, except for put hands on a girl, right? Because mom's kind of raised me by herself. It was really just me and mom. So she expected more from me. And I was considered smart, although I totally disagree. I was considered the smart one. And man, all my brothers, I'm not going to say that. All my sisters are smarter than me. All 3 of my sisters were smarter than me. Moms were smarter than me. My daughter's smarter than me. My new grandson, probably already smarter than me. Not the newest, but my first grandson. But yeah, I was mom's favorite, no doubt. But shit, wrong is wrong, right is right. You feel me? So in everything, there's lessons to be learned. So I learned a lot from mom's teachings. I learned a lot from my older brother's mistakes and all that type of stuff. But I'm out of here, y'all. I need to go get the sports channel cracked. If y'all want to continue or y'all want to talk sports, come over to Capping with Kev Mac Sports Podcast. Right now, you might want to find the title Capping with Jerome Sports Podcast. I'm out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the super chats. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. I'm going to have Cartoon at 600 on here going at it, 7 p.m. Pacific Coast Standard Time. And then next week, try to put together some more shows for y'all and give y'all a chance to ask local Bama free questions. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.